Hey guys, I'm here with my empties video for the month of January. I have quite a bit here. I think I have about almost as much as I had last month, I think. Because usually in the cold months, I burn quite a bit of candles because it's cold and you just tend to light a lot more during this colder months. So I'll start out here. I got my iced coffee. I have a smoked butterscotch latte from Starbucks with our gift card from our subscriber Florio, so thank you, Florio. Alright, so I'll go ahead and get started with the candles. Okay, so first up we have Frosty Air from Bath & Body Works, and this was sent to us from Jean. Thank you, Jean. It has a little dust cover on it here, and it's in the ribbed jars. This one did really good. It's just it's like clean cotton mixed with eucalyptus. But it wasn't, that eucalyptus kind of made, it wasn't like a pure clean cotton because that eucalyptus kind of blended nice with it, and it wasn't too strong of eucalyptus. They both kind of balance each other out really nice, and it did really well. It was pretty strong. I had it in the bathroom, and it was almost a little too strong for the bathroom, but it was nice. It was a nice fresh scent. Burned really good too, really perfect burn all the way down. The ones in the ribbed glass here, in the jars, they usually always burn really good. I think it's because it's a thicker glass, so it holds the heat in there better, and then they just burn perfectly. They don't get puny wick syndrome. The flames don't get puny at all because it's thicker and it holds the heat. I really wish they would make all their jars thicker like this, so that I think that would really help the problem with the puny wicks, because as opposed to the other jars like this, it's thicker, so these tend to get puny more because the glass isn't as thick, I guess. It gets, the heat holds better in these thicker jars. Even though the price point is a little bit more, they're $26.50 and these are $24.50, except for this Sweet Shop collection here. Those are $22.50, but normally those are $24.50 and then these are $26.50 for the rib. But I would pay $2 more to have the thicker glass and have a better burn. Even though those are on sale for $12, they usually keep these the same as all the other ones. I mean, when they go on sale, they're all like $12 or $12.50 or whatever, $12.95, whatever the sale is. Next we have, I will show you the one I just showed you, the Sweet Shop Collection Frosted Cupcake. Did a review on all the Sweet Shop Collection candles. This one's just really good. Nice frosted cupcake, just like it says. You really get that buttercream icing, you get a little bit of the bakeryness in there, vanilla, all that good stuff. Really nice scent. A little bit lighter though. I wish it was stronger, but I do really like this scent. It's probably like a 5 or 6, I think, or so on this throw. And then the burn on that one, it got puny wicks about halfway through on that one. Then we have Pineapple Cream Puff. This one is just a nice pineapple, creamy pineapple. Basically is all it is. Just a vanilla a little bit in there, creamy. It's almost like the filling of the cream puff. It's not really any bakeryness like the actual bakery, like the crust part of the cream puff. It's just like the filling, like the creamy filling, pineapple filling in there. This did good in the burn, except for the halfway point as well. Then it started getting puny flames about halfway through as well. Next we have Strawberry Sorbet from the Sweet Shop Collection. This one is really good. This is one of my, I think this is my third favorite of the Sweet Shop Collection. My favorite is almost a tie between Raspberry Peach Macaron and Lavender Marshmallow. This is my third favorite. It's just really nice. Strawberry, very artificial, but it's really good. Like a candy, like strawberry chapstick, all that kind of stuff. It's really good. And of course, this is out in different forms. It may be back this Easter for the Happy Easter candle, even though last year, I forgot last year, it was, the Happy Easter candle was cinnamon sugar donut, I believe. So we'll see if they bring it back in that scent this year, or maybe they might change it up, who knows. Next we have this candle here. It's really pretty. My mom got these for me. It's called Modern Alchemy Bougie Parfume Holiday Cookie. This is what it looks like here. If you've never heard of this brand, I had never heard of it. I'm not even sure where she got this candle. I'm assuming she probably got it from like Kohl's or something, because she goes like to Kohl's a lot, maybe JCPenney. Yeah, it just has holiday cookie on it. Price point here says $19.99, but I don't think she paid that much for it, probably, because that was crazy. She probably got it on some kind of sale. But this one, just a typical holiday cookie, vanilla, baker kind of scent. It wasn't very strong though. I had it in my Hurricane here in the living room, but it was really pretty though, because when it lights up, all these little things, it just sparkles really nice when it's illuminated because of all the stuff around here that's on the jar. Really pretty. But yeah, I could barely smell it though. It was really light. But vanilla cookie scents are usually pretty light anyway, but that one was pretty light. And then we have another one here in this colored, the red jar. And this one is in the scent Cranberry Apple Cider. This one I smelled a little bit more. It's kind of like a cinnamon and cranberry kind of. Cinnamon apple cider with like cranberry. Spicy. Scent's good. It was a little bit, I could smell a little bit more than that one, but it still was fairly light. I can only get scents of it kind of when I was right there by the Hurricane a little bit. But yeah, these burn pretty good for the most part. I think this one kind of tunneled just a little bit, but then it kind of corrected itself. But yeah, if anything, they were really pretty though, so it was worth it just because they were looking really, really pretty in there when they were illuminated. Next we have Carrot Nectarine from Bath & Body Works, and the low profile candles. I did a review on this one. This one, I really like this one a lot. It's like a, you do get a little bit of that carrot note, kind of like a green, slightly herbaceous kind of green, slightly carrot, it's the carrot seed. You get that in there, but then you also get, there's also like a perfumey floralness in here, and I've said that in all my haul and my review. I still get that perfumey floralness mixed with that green earthy carrot seed type of note. But it's really nice. I really liked it, and this performed perfectly. I mean, flawlessly. It burned. It did take a while to pull out because they are wider, so it's going to take a while for it to completely pull out around around the edges. The first time I think took the longest. It took almost 3.5 to 4 hours for this thing to completely pull out. But it starts throwing really good, even when it's not even pulled out. I mean, like within like 15-20 minutes, you can start smelling it. So that was good. But once it gets to that full wax pull after that, I think every burn after that, it wasn't nearly as long. It was probably like 2 to 3 hours, maybe sometimes. I didn't mind that so much though. You just want to make sure you burn these when you have a little bit more time. Like if you're getting ready for work in the morning or something like that, you only have an hour or two, you probably won't want to light this because it's not going to pull out all the way. But it never got puny wick syndrome at all through this at all. It was burned perfectly all the way to the very, very end. It did though, when it completely extinguished itself, it did. I trimmed the wicks on the very last burn because they were a little bit long. And this one, you had to keep trimming them because if you didn't, smoke would kind of come off the flame. So I always watch my candles now when I light them. If I don't trim them, even if I do trim them and I light it and I watch it when I first light it, and if I see black smoke shooting off the flame, I'll blow it out, trim it a little bit more, relight it until I don't see any black smoke coming off those flames, because I'm just trying really hard not to have any cut down on the soot in the house since we painted the walls. So I'm really on top of trying to trim those wicks so that smoke doesn't shoot up. So that last burn, they looked a little bit long, so I trimmed them, but then I lit it and then it went out, put itself out. I probably could have got a little bit more melted down if I wouldn't have trimmed those wicks on the very end, but like I said, I'm afraid of that smoke coming up. So what I ended up doing, it wouldn't light anymore. I had like quite a bit of wax left on the end when it put itself out. So I put it in the freezer, and then I took the wax out and I put it in my warmers, and it did really good in the warmers too. So I got every little bit of wax out of that. Okay, so yeah, I highly recommend those, the low profile, at least that one, the low profile ones. I have the coconut, I always want to say almond, coconut avocado. I haven't burned that one yet, so we'll see how that one does. Hopefully it performs as good as that one did. And then also from the Sweet Shop collection, we have pink bubblegum. This is just pure pink bubblegum scent, exactly spot on pink bubblegum. And this one burned about the same way. You can see it got sooty though. See that line of soot? I've been having that problem with some of my candles lately. It leaves like black soot lines on them. Yeah, and then this one had really thick wicks that kind of got really smoky. And then it did get puny wick syndrome towards the last part as well. Let me take a drink. Okay. And then lastly, from the Sweet Shop collection, we have lemon drops. And this is just pure lemon drops. Sweet, sugary, candy like lemon drops. I did say in my review that towards the end though, it kind of started veering a little bit on like lemon pledge cleaner mixed with like a lemon candy. Sometimes it kind of smelled like the lemon candy. Sometimes it kind of smelled more like lemon pledge. But I liked it for the most part. Same with the burn, puny wick syndrome about halfway through. I think all of my Sweet Shop collections got puny wick syndrome about the halfway point, except for, actually, did I say Frosted Cupcake got puny wick syndrome? I think I did. Actually, this one didn't. I couldn't remember which one did. This one did. Now that, yeah, this one is the only one that didn't get puny wick syndrome. This one burned, yeah, because in my review I said it didn't. I had to think about it for a second. Yeah, this one burned perfectly all the way through. But I think every other one got puny wick syndrome, besides this one, out of all the 8. But they all smelled really good. So, lastly, well no wait, we have a couple more here. We have gingerbread. This is from Times, the brand Times. They have gingerbread here. I had the wax melts in my last month's Empties video, and this is the candle. It's in a cute little, little shaker here. It's got the candle in there. It's one wick candle. This is just a really good, like I said in my last haul of the wax melts, it's like, it's got kind of like a gingerbread spice, but it also has like a, kind of like a incensey kind of smell. Like a cologne, slight incense, not really cologne-y, but like a, not real earthy. Well, how do I want to, it's so hard to describe kind of. It reminds me of something like I would smell like World Market or something, maybe kind of. Slightly incensey, but mixed with a little bit of gingerbread. But it's not like bakery gingerbread at all. It's just really good. This one was good. I do think I like the wax melts a little bit more. This one, for some reason, did good at first, but then about halfway through, I had it in the bathroom. Halfway through, I started smelling, it had like a little bit of a note of like a pea note in there. I don't know why I was smelling that. Not unless the boys, it was in the boys' bathroom though, so there's that. But I usually don't smell pee in their bathroom that much because we try to keep it pretty clean. But I think it was the candle. Something about the candle was putting off a little bit of a funny note to it. But I didn't get that at all in the wax melts. But for the majority part, that was good. I don't know why I was getting a little bit of that funky note in there every once in a while. But I do think I like the wax melts a little bit better because I didn't get that at all in the wax melts. And then next we have pumpkin spice. And this was sent to us by, is it Kelby? I always get your name wrong. He's on our Snapchat and he messages all the time, but I always get his name wrong. I think it's Kelby. I hope I'm saying your name right. He makes these candles and wax melts himself. This pumpkin spice, it was nice. I think this is my second one I have. He had pumpkin spice. I think I did a mason jar of this, I believe. Just a really nice pumpkin spice scent. It's not like, it's a little bit different than your typical pumpkin spice, but it's really nice. This one did get a little bit sooty though, you can see there, especially towards the end. I had to trim it quite a bit because it would start smoking. And then, it just got a little blacker on the jar because of that, but I had to be on top of trimming that one. But it threw really, really well, and I was really happy with that on the throw and the scent. And then lastly, we have Colonial Candle, Frankincense and Fir. This was sent to us from Jean as well. And I had this one last year. I think she sent it to me last year. So I burned some of it last year and I finished it off this year. This had a really good scent. It's really nice, like fir ball, some type of scent with like a little bit of frankincense mixed in there. Really nice, really, really good. but it burned terrible. This is like one of the worst Colonial candles I've had as far as the burn. This thing would not pull out all the way. It tunneled really bad. I tried putting foil around it, tried to get it melt down, and then it wouldn't even melt down when I had the foil on it. And you can't put these on a wax melter because they're too big. Like on a candle warmer or in a candle crock, it's just too wide. It won't fit down a candle crock, and it won't. I have a little round candle warmer. It's too oblong to sit on there. It won't fit on there. So I could have put it in the freezer and then popped the wax out and put in my melters, but I just tried to finish burning it. Brad was helping me burn this. He was scooping the wax out and trying to get it to melt down and everything, but even it would get puny wicks in there. The flames would get real puny, and you would stick a cotton ball in there and do the cotton ball method. The flames would get higher, but then they would pune out within like 30 minutes or so. They go back puny again. So the cotton balling didn't even work either. So pretty much towards the last part, I just had to light it and then just had the puny flames, and it would just burn really slowly down. Finally, it finished though. And the throw was okay. It wasn't super strong either. It was probably like a 4 to a 5 maybe out of 10. But I really like the scent. It just didn't throw real strong, and the burn was terrible on this one. I have better luck on the medium jars, the small and like the medium jars in Colonial candles. The big ones just really struggle to pull out, because I think they should put 3 wicks in these, like one and then one in the middle and another on the other side, so the 2 wicks on the sides will be closer to the edges and it will melt it down, because it has trouble melting down around the sides on these wider ones because those 2 wicks aren't far out enough. I think if they put 3 wicks in these, it would do much better. But the smaller jars are smaller, so they pull out much easier. Okay, so now, okay, I love you. All right, so now we have my wax melts here. Let's go over these real quick here. I'm not going to talk about them too long, just a little brief overview of them. I finished up a Twisted Peppermint from Bath & Body Works. I had this last year. I finished it up just like the candle, really nice. Peppermint, strong peppermint. One of my favorite peppermint scents, Twisted Peppermint. We have Better Homes and Gardens Fresh Cut Fraser. This one's nice. It's just really good Christmas tree Fraser scent. I do think I like Sensational's Perfectly Pine better though. Perfectly Pine, that's just like a really good sweet pine. It's just really, really good. This one's good too, but I think I like Perfectly Pine better than that one. We have Sensational's Black Tux. This is really good. I was really happy with this. God, this is such a good cologne scent. But it's not like too cologne-y. Some cologne scents are just too cologne-y. This is a really nice men's cologne type of scent. This one's really good. I would really like another one of these. It kind of reminds me a little bit, what I can compare it to would be Bow Ties and Bourbon. I had to think about it. My mind went blank. I would compare it to Bow Ties and Bourbon from Bath & Body Works. It's similar to that. It's not exactly like that. It's not a complete dupe, but it's similar. It's pretty close to it. It's how that Bow Ties and Bourbon is a really nice men's cologne scent. It's one of my favorite cologne candles. This one's similar. I really like this one. Then we have Scentsy. This was sent to us from Thomas. I wrote his name on here so I wouldn't forget it. This is Sugared Cherry. I just melted this one yesterday. This one did pretty good. I had this lit though when I was at work because, not lit, I had it melted while I was at work. I work like 12 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. so I leave at 11:30 in the morning and I don't get home until 9 o'clock at night. So like on the weekends and stuff, and sometimes during the week too, I have so many wax melts I want to like melt them and stuff when the kids are home and then Brad's home, so they can enjoy it through the day as well. Even though I'm not home, sometimes I'll have it going and I smell it before I leave, but then when I get home at night, it's usually, a lot of times it's died down quite a bit. But he said this did really good. When I did, before I left, I did smell it, started to smell it. It's just a nice sugary cherry, kind of a candy cherry, almost like kind of like cherry Kool-Aid a little bit. It was really nice. He said it was pretty strong. So by the time I got home though, about 9 hours later, it died down quite a bit. Next we have Colonial Candles Cranberry Spice. This one's good. This was just a nice, very like cinnamon and cranberry. Very spicy. It was nice and it threw pretty well. We have Better Homes and Gardens Spiced Woodland Currant. I like this one too. Really nice spicy currant. This one was really good. I liked it as well. It smelled really nice when you came into the house and it was melting. Really nice. Next we have Scentsy Peppermint Dreams, and this one was Brad ordered this through Ralphie's Baseball. The coach's wife, she sells Scentsy, and that's where we got this one from. This is just a nice, it's a sweet kind of creamy peppermint is what this one is. It was good though, I like that one. And then we have Hallmark Fireside Comforts. I think a subscriber sent these to us. And I didn't write who it was, I can't remember. He sent us a big box of wax melts and my mind's blank, I'm sorry. I can't remember your name. I should have wrote on here who it was. But thank you for these. Fireside Comfort, this is from Hallmark. I've never had a Hallmark wax melt before. This was nice. It was just a fireside smoky kind of scent, but it was a little sweet though. It had like a sweetness to it though, but it was pretty nice. And then we have Better Homes and Gardens Warm Tobacco Leaf. This one is good too. Very strong, very tobacco. If you don't like tobacco scents, you probably don't like this because it was strong on the tobacco. But I myself love tobacco scents, so I enjoyed that. Then we have Ambiessence from Bed Bath & Beyond Snowball Donut Holes. This is for my mom. I think last month I had one of these because she sent me two. I think I had this in my last Empties video. And this was the second one. This was really good. Just nice bakery, cinnamon, nutmeg, all that kind of stuff. Very bakery-like. Really good and really strong. And then we have a few more here. This is wax warm-ups. I did a haul on these earlier last year, I think. And these are just they look like little wax melts, but they don't melt. They're like kind of like little sponges almost. They just sit on there and they just, the heat or the scent kind of just comes out of it when it gets hot. This was in the scent Winter Rose. It did okay. I was at work also with this one, but Brad said he smelled it. He said it was a little bit lighter though. So these aren't the strongest in the world. They don't dissolve, so it's a little cleaner. All you have to do is take it out and throw it away. But they're not super strong. That's the only thing. I wish they were stronger. They're not real strong. Then we have from JD Sensations, we have Chocolate Cookie Dough Tart. That's really good, just like a chocolate cookie dough scent. And then we have Creamy Hot Marshmallow Cocoa. That was really good, just really nice chocolate cocoa scent with the creamy marshmallow with it. And then we have Blueberry Pumpkin Crunch Cake. This was really good. This was just crunchy, cakey, bakery-like blueberry scent. Really nice. I really like that one. Then we have from Tanglewood Soap Company, we have Birthday Cake. These were wax melts as well. These are good, just nice vanilla, cakey type of bakery scent. They did good. They're not real strong though. You probably want to keep these in like a little bit of a smaller room, like a bedroom or bathroom or something, because in a bigger open concept area, they're not real strong. But they do really good in a smaller room. So those are nice. So that was it for the wax melts. Now we have just a couple of wallflowers here. I had frankincense. I had this in our son Marco's room. It did okay off and on, but sometimes I smelled it, and then for a while I didn't smell it at all. Then I went in one other time and I could smell it, so it was kind of off and on with that one. Sometimes I smelled it, sometimes I didn't. And then we have Evergreen. This one was terrible. I couldn't smell this one hardly at all. I think when I first put it in, this was in our master bath. I think I smelled it when I first put it in for just a little bit, and after that I hardly smelled it at all. I actually ended up taking it out. I usually, even when I don't smell my wallflowers, I just let them burn out all the way through. But this one, it just was taking forever to go down, and then I couldn't smell it, so I'm like, why waste my time with that? I just took it out, threw it away, and put something else in there. It was a total dud on that one. I don't understand why some of them don't smell. It's just like they don't, It's just oil in there. I don't know how it wouldn't smell. It's just sometimes they just, the scent will just not throw out of those wallflowers for some reason. All right, now we have some hand soaps to finish off here. We have Aromatherapy Bath & Body Works Focus Eucalyptus Tea. This was really nice. I like this a lot. This is really nice tea and eucalyptus. That's pretty much just all it is. I really like it. I love tea scents, and then had a little eucalyptus mixed in there, very aromatherapy-like. Really nice. We have the exfoliating hand soaps. This was in the scent Winter White Woods, and this is another scent I really like a lot. Just a woodsy, sweet, almost has like a marshmallowness mixed with that woodsy sweet and that birch scent. These scents were okay. They are definitely, they're like a liquid, not the foaming, it's just a regular liquid hand soap, but then this one has the exfoliating beads in there. They're nice, but I still prefer the foaming soap. Foaming soaps are my favorite, and these are nice because they do have a little exfoliating in it, the beads in there, but I still like the foaming better. And then we have another one in Toasted Vanilla Chai. This is just, I've had this in the foaming as well. Just a nice vanilla, just kind of a regular vanilla scent with a little bit of a toastedness to that one. And then we have Black Pepper and Pine, and this is in just the regular liquid hand soap as well. This was nice scent though. Just pine with like a black pepper scent. I really did like this scent though, but like I said, it's just the regular soap. It just takes a little bit longer to lather up, and I still prefer the foaming, so I probably wouldn't purchase that kind again, unless it was a scent that I really, really wanted and they didn't have it in the foaming, because they didn't have these scents in the foaming. This is one, and the same one is Lavender Birch in the same packaging. This one is just, it was lavender mixed with like a woodsy birch type of scent. It was nice too. I like the Black Pepper and Pine better than this one, but this one was pretty good as well. And then the last two we have, this one is Winter. I've gone over that many times. I've had Winter many times. It's just balsam, like pine and balsam mixed with like a citrus orange type of scent. And lastly, we have Twisted Peppermint. This was pretty good. Just nice. Twisted Peppermint, you know, Twisted Peppermint, this strong peppermint, kind of menthol-y type of peppermint. But my wallflower I had in this wasn't strong this year, and this hand soap as well wasn't quite as strong for some reason as it was in previous years. I could definitely smell it, but it seemed like usually it's a lot more stronger scent on your hands. Same with the wallflower. I didn't get the candle this year. I ended up getting just peppermint in the essentials collection with essential oils. That one did really good though. That was really strong. But the hand soap and then the wallflower, this doesn't seem like they're quite as strong as they normally were. I'm not sure why, but it was pretty good. So okay, that is my empties video for the month of January. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.